Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am interrupting this video because I'm going to be kind of talking through and walking you through what happened this day, because the footage that I ended up getting for this video was not a lot. It was very little and it was incredibly bad. Now the reason for this is because I was sick this day, and I had been sick for maybe 2 or 3 days before this. Today was, well, this specific day was definitely one of the worst. So doll show was on a Sunday. Saturday afternoon I tested for COVID just to make sure that I wasn't that, and that I would still be able to go on the Sunday. So I tested for that. Luckily it was negative, so that means that I was still able to go on the Sunday, and I still had energy, and like I didn't feel too off until we got down to the doll show. Once we got to the doll show, both of my ears got really blocked and I could only really hear background noise. I'll put in like a clip here of kind of what I was hearing. So that's what I was hearing all day, was kind of just like the background noise like that. I couldn't fully hear people's conversations if they were talking directly to me, which was really annoying. And because my ears were blocked, I thought I was either sounding really quiet and wasn't speaking to like my full volume, or I thought I sounded sick to other people, whereas really I just sounded normal to them. But because my ears were blocked, I thought I sounded totally different. Clearly the whole time we were there, we were going through it, I just felt like I wasn't fully there. Like I knew I was there, I was quite literally there, but I felt so out of it. I didn't feel like I was there present enough. So as we were walking around, I was just out of it. I wasn't taking anything in. I wasn't fully looking at the stalls. I was videoing when I remembered to video. I was like, oh yeah, I have to video. Like I'm filming a video today. Like I need to film things. And so that is why video clips and quality and everything is just so off, and this video is all over the place. But that is why I am putting this clip into it, to hopefully walk you through, talk about things, and make it a little bit more interesting. Once you get there, you you walk along the decking area and you go to the little table that's set up, and that's where you check in. So you pay, you get like a band. So we get a band. It was purple. It was very nice. So yeah, we get a band. Obviously they just let people know that we have paid for it and we're allowed into the venue. And Hudson also got a band. It was a different one, to let people know that I wasn't stealing this baby from a stall. This is the one that I have brought, and I own him basically. And something that I liked that they did is they made sure that when they put the bands onto the actual babies, or the reborns, they didn't put it on the actual vinyl. They made sure they put it over top of clothing, which Hudson was in full sleeves anyways. I just liked that they made sure they did that, obviously, so it didn't scratch off any paint, rub off any paint, anything like that. So I thought that was really good of them to do that. Anyway, so once you get past that point, you kind of you have to go that way. You can't necessarily go straight through to the main stores, so you kind of have to go that way. You walk straight into Aaliyah's Reborn World. I think it's Aaliyah's Playborn World now. Walk straight into her stall and her little section of the vendors. She had her own little corner area and things like that, and she had babies for sale, obviously, and there was clothes, there was dummies. She had all of these other things for sale and everything, and it was set up very nice actually. And they had little changing pads put around. I guess if they brought a baby, they brought clothes as well, and then they could change them. They had a little scale, so you could, I guess, weigh them once you buy a baby and things like that, and it was set up really well. That was really fun to look at as well. It was quite squishy, so I didn't get a whole lot of footage though, and there was a lot of people there. Obviously they're pretty popular. Speaking of popular, my niece also got a photo with Aaliyah. She has been wanting to meet Aaliyah for a long time. She's been watching Aaliyah on YouTube for a while, and so she finally got to meet Aaliyah in person, and she got a photo with her, and she was super excited about that. But once you come out of Aaliyah's like little corner area, you go into like the main area. Right there as you come out is a like little stall. I think it's Sweet Stitches is what the stall is called, and they just sell like kind of like your old-fashioned dresses and old-styled clothes for like babies and everything, and that was really nice. So basically what we did was we went around twice. We went around the outside and then we went around the inside. That's what we did, and we were here for maybe half an hour just looking around, because by the time that we had looked around I was ready to go. Otherwise, I would have literally stayed the whole entire day. I just wasn't feeling it and just wanted to go home literally as soon as we got there. I still wanted to try and enjoy myself as much as I could. I was really looking forward to this doll show, and I was really hoping to get a good video out of it. Really. We went around, we were looking at all of the stores. There was some things that caught my eye. I just didn't end up buying, but I wish I did. There was a few like bibs that were really cute, which I'm thinking of reaching out to that person, like that business, because there was some really cute bibs. And they weren't horribly priced either. So I'm thinking of possibly reaching out to them and getting some bibs, but they had such nice ones. So on the inside was artist who makes like your fantasy babies. I'm not a huge fan of fantasy babies. Like I would never own one personally in my collection, just because they're not for me. Like I like your like actual babies for my like personal liking and personal collection. But I will say her work was truly amazing, and her babies like were so fun and so cool. Colors in them was like so vibrant and so nice. So like there was a stall that just specifically for like silicone, so she was a silicone artist. She had some silicones there. Got one more, I believe it was, and that was Baby B Reborn Nursery, I believe, and that is Jen. So Jen, who is in our Reborn like group where we go on outings and everything. Her daughter's store, she had some babies for sale. I believe they were all silicones as well, but she paints some babies, and she also had some other little things at her store that she was selling as well. Baby B Reborn Nursery, if you wanted to look that up as well. Right next to that was Rochelle's store, Chauvel's channel if you know her by that name, and she had a bunch of stuff for sale as well. So she had like dummy chains, pram garlands, Reborn babies who have like breathing boxes in them, like little baby nests. She had kind of like bits and pieces of everything that she's all have made. There was also like dummies and bottles and like little baby bracelets and headbands and like things like that. I didn't get too much of her store because there was a bunch of people there when we were there seeing them and like talking to them. And this is when I was like really just wanting to go home at this point. Yeah, so I didn't get too much of a store, unfortunately, but she'll have a whole video about it anyway, so her video will be a lot better, and she would have been there all day, so she would have been able to get a lot more footage. You obviously have your competition babies, which I didn't get a whole lot of footage of, but I did get some. And like along that whole wall was like your comp babies who got. The other side was it was Nature Valley Reborn Nursery or something along the lines of that, and I didn't realize, but I actually follow her on my Instagram, and I didn't realize it was the same person, but that was pretty cool to realize after as well. But she had a few little babies there as well, and it was set up really cute and nice. It was a really fun store, and she was really nice as well. My niece got to hold one of her babies that she had for sale as well, and she loved that, and that was really fun as well and nice of her. So the last shot that I kind of got, so in this shot you'll be able to kind of see how it was set out. It was a really fun shot that I got, and it was kind of like just a shot of the whole vendor and everything to kind of give a little bit of like point of view, I guess, of how everything was set out and laid out. It was a good day out apart from the fact that I didn't fully feel here. It definitely was a good doll show, and I wish that I felt like myself, so I could have had a lot of fun, got on a lot of stuff to give you guys a haul and fully taken in each vendor and got proper footage of each individual like stall and everything to give everyone that was there their time in my video, but unfortunately I just couldn't. So I wouldn't have gotten around to every single store, like I wouldn't have got footage unfortunately of every single store. It was just kind of when I was like, oh yeah, I'm recording, and got out and filmed. So that is kind of what that day was. We were there for half an hour, as I kind of mentioned, or round about that long. Maybe a little bit longer, just walked around and kind of left. I hope this video ends up turning out okay, and hopefully filming this clip and adding it in makes it a little bit better. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you guys. There's another video coming this month. I know these videos are late. There is still 2 videos coming this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.